Hello everyone, it's Monday morning and I'm just about to head off to GIRO, which is a conference run by the Institute and Faculty of Actuaries for General Insurance Actuaries. GIRO. I'm actually not sure what it stands for. The GI is definitely general insurance, but the RO, I'll find out and I'll put it on screen. But it's run every single year by our professional body, the IFoA, and it brings together lots of general insurance actuaries from across the UK. It's probably going to be the most amount of actuaries that I've ever seen in a single room. It's my first time going ever as well, so I'm very excited, and in my head it's going to be like Disneyland for general insurance actuaries. Lots of discussions of hot topics going on in the industry, lots of very technical talks, which I really like. There's like 7 talks going on at any one time, so there's going to be lots going on. There's lots of familiar faces that I'm going to see there, both from my old company and my new company, and just people I've generally met at tutorials. Lots of kind of sort of acquaintances to have little catch-ups and small talk with. And it's a 3-day thing. It's running from this afternoon through to Wednesday, and it's in Birmingham, so I'm heading off. Here's the suitcase, ready to go. So come along with me to GIRO. Woo! So I am driving, as you can see, to Birmingham rather than taking the train. I just thought it'd be quicker from Cambridge and it made more sense. The route looks fairly straightforward, although I am a little bit nervous about driving into Birmingham city centre. It's double red lines, so you can't stop anywhere, and I've got to find the car park that I've booked, so we'll see how I get on with that. But yeah, it's supposed to be no more than a 2-hour drive. I'm hoping to do it in 1 hour 45 and get there in time for a few lunch, refreshments, registration, and then into the conference. Let's go. Car's packed up. I found a car park. I'm hoping it's the right car park. It's run by the same operator. Location ID 11612. Okay, I'm gonna do a quick Google of that to check I'm in the right place. Okay, I am 99.9% confident I found the right car park. Oh my god, that was so stressful driving into Birmingham. So many cars behind me, double red lines everywhere so I can't stop. My Waze app, which I had directions on, just cut off early. It just cut off when I was like at a roundabout. And I was like, clearly this is not my destination. And so then I had to improvise and, stressful, but I did it. Phew, that's probably the most stressful part over with now. I'm just walking up this way because I think my hotel's up here, although I can't check in yet. I just want to get my bearings before heading over to the conference centre, which I need to register at in the next 35 minutes. But again, I think it's quite nearby, so I think we're okay. Lots of very tall buildings here. This is my first time in Birmingham, by the way, guys, so I don't know where I'm going. Relying heavily on Google Maps. See this? This was what I was looking for. And I think that is where I parked. At least I hope that's where I parked. Which means this must be the Holiday Inn, where I'm staying. Okay, just grabbed a lunch bag. Apparently registration is delayed. I'm gonna put my coat in the cloakroom. Okay, I had a quick lunch, made some polite conversation with people from the PRA, which is the regulator. And I did spot one of my colleagues in the distance. So we've just had the first opening session of the conference, which pretty much had everyone in attendance at the same session in the main hall. And it was a journalist and economist giving us a run through of macroeconomics in the past and then projections into the future. And now a lot of people are clearing out the hall. I think I'm staying here because there's a talk on cyber risks, which is what I'm selecting as my next talk. I might actually go downstairs as well because I am right up at the top, and I was slow getting into the first talk, and now there's a load of seats on the ground floor, so I might head down for that.
god, there's a sea of so many people. But I've just gone to a quiet spot. I've just come out of a talk on using social media, which I was surprised to see on the GIRO programme, because it's quite a new thing, I guess. And even me, like, kind of vlogging as a student actuary, it's not a lot of us doing it at the moment. So I'm quite happy that it's being given a platform at GIRO for discussions. I think it does open up communication and I guess just make the career a whole lot more transparent. I caught up with a few familiar faces between talks earlier, which was nice. I haven't actually seen any of my current colleagues though still. Hopefully I'll find them eventually. The problem is there's 7 of them amid thousands and thousands of people. I'm going to go into the final plenary of the day, which is in the main hall again, and then I will check into my hotel later, I think. I have checked in, I've got a pass as well. Also, I did a bit of filming for like the official GIRO video, and I got given a mic and everything, and then I got a really bad stage fright and I stumbled over my words so bad. I don't even know what I was yapping on about half the time. They were like, oh, it's 3 really simple questions, and I managed to fumble all 3 simple questions. So I'm not sure if they're going to use that footage. A bit awkward. She calls herself a vlogger, can't actually talk to a professional camera, only a vlogging camera. Okay, I'm going to head because I do want to get a better seat for the last plenary of the day, I think. It's now a bit miserable and raining, but I am heading back to my car to get my case, and I'm going to check in to the hotel before heading back over to the conference centre for buffet dinner and drinks, I think. I did just bump into another old colleague and catch up, so I am managing to catch up with a few familiar faces, which is nice. I've made it and I've never felt happier. I look a lot drier than I feel right now. It has been chucking it down with rain. As I was checking in, I was having to sign stuff and my hands were just dripping with rainwater, and I had nowhere to dry them off because my coat was equally as dripping wet. I just need to sit down for a little minute, get settled before heading back over for drinks and dinner at the conference centre. To be honest with you all, I have found myself feeling a little bit stressed out this afternoon. Just lacking in confidence, I would say. And I went into today feeling actually very confident, and over the past year or so, my confidence has grown hugely in managing social situations and networking and making small talk and speaking to people who I don't know that well, which in the past I've always found a bit challenging. I am fairly shy. I don't have a lot of confidence in myself and trusting that people actually want to talk to me. And a little bit of that old mindset started to creep in a little bit this afternoon. And when everyone around you seems to be in groups of people who all know each other, it's a little bit overwhelming. But actually you have to remember that all of those people who seem like they have friends and know each other all started off at some point 1 year in the past in the same position as I am, where it's their first time at GIRO, and most people are friendly when you go up and talk to them. I think also a lot of my lack of confidence in this sort of environment comes from thinking that everyone around me is really technically advanced, and obviously that point has some grounding because I'm surrounded by actuaries, but I guess I feel a bit like an imposter, thinking I don't know about the areas I work in, I can't talk confidently about XYZ topics like these people can, I can't make smart conversation, and that is, I think, adding to my whole sort of stressed, overwhelmed feelings this afternoon. So that's just me being transparent, but actually it's been a good day one. The opening talk in particular was definitely a highlight from the economist and journalist. He was just a very good presenter, and it was really interesting to discuss what he saw as the main risks going into the next 25 years. And the questions that people asked him when he finished the talk were also so well articulated. Some people must have had them written down in front of them to be able to articulate them so well, I think. Should we do a quick hotel room tour? So I am here for 2 nights on my business trip. We got a nice double bed, little chair here, got a TV, a kettle. Actually, that was the thing that was lacking today. I did not get a coffee at GIRO. And I feel like coffees are a staple at any conference, so I don't know if I just missed the coffee point or something. There are my towels, full length mirror, hello, this is me. I wasn't sure what the vibe was for clothing because it said casual on the event website, but normally I wear business casual for work. And then when people say casual, do they really mean casual? So I didn't risk it with jeans today. I went for a leather skirt, tights, jumper combo. It was a bit of a mixture of styles. Some people were looking really smart and others just had jeans on. Then we have a little space to hang up clothes and a little bathroom. I'm actually on the 13th floor. It's a very tall building. It goes all the way up to 17. Let's head down to the ground floor and head back over to the conference centre. We go again. Just grabbed some food and absolutely swamped my chips in vinegar. And now I think I'm going to go find a seat. I can't see anyone I know, so I'm going to go sit by myself like a loser and hope that someone takes pity on me. But it's huge in this hall. Lots of companies have stands up, there's lots of food stands, people having drinks. Now you see the rain. And it's time to sleep before another busy day at GIRO tomorrow. It was actually worth going back to the conference centre, if only for the chocolate donuts. Fantastic, spectacular. Why is it snowing? Look at it. My sister just messaged the family chat with a photo of snow in London, and I was like, wait a second. And it's snow. Here's our lovely view out over Birmingham from my hotel window on the 13th floor. First glimpse of snow of the year, and I was like, ah! And then when I stopped to actually look at it, it looks like it's mostly ice. So I've done my skincare, my hair, outfit on. I'm just about to head down for breakfast. Actually, it's probably worth me giving you a quick run through now of the sessions. We've got a big hot topic session today, which is all about climate risk. I'm also planning on going to a talk on claims inflation today, and I can't remember what else I've signed up for, and I might change my mind. I hope they're recorded because I'd like to see some back that I didn't manage to get to. Outfit of the day is as follows. Chunky boots on again, black corduroy dress and my handbag. Not a whole lot of colour today, but it's fine. Hopefully channeling sophisticated professional vibes only. Okay, I am back from breakfast. The lanyard is back on. The makeup is done. I actually bumped into one of my colleagues at breakfast and had a nice chat. She's involved in organising the whole conference and she's actually on stage this morning, so wished her luck with that. Breakfast was great, had 2 courses. Started off with cake and croissant, finished with scrambled egg, bacon, toast and tomato with a side of orange juice, and then I also had a latte as well. So feeling fueled, feeling ready. It looks bitterly cold outside, so I'm really not sure if I'm ready to go out there. Look at the snow. I'm not sure how great the turnout is going to be for the first talk of the day, just because a lot of people will have been out late last night having drinks. The talk is also on professionalism, which will attract some people and not others. But I think I'm going to go. I'm going to head over and give all the talks a go. Why come to GIRO if you're not going to go to the talks, you know? The trouble with being on the 13th floor is the lifts take a while. Have to factor in an extra 10 minutes to my journey for the lifts. There's not absolute winter wonderland. Hello everyone, it is the coffee break after the morning's talks. This is Tamara, pricing actuary, and a new friend of mine, she works in London as well. Yeah, it's a very busy exhibition hall. I will pan round to everyone. How are you finding the conference so far? It's your first time?
Yeah, it's going really good. It's been so great. Like meeting everyone and all like these actually been in one room.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get inspired to find my new, passion within actuarial work. So here's hoping it happens. So I've just been to the networking lunch for women actuaries, which was nice to meet some people, caught up with one of my colleagues, and now I am heading to one of the hot topics talks. I'm going to one on flood risk, which is being given by a hydrologist, not an actuary, so I'm quite looking forward to the science. I need to find hall 8A. Could I get a toffee nut latte, please?
We've got one more session left today and I was almost falling asleep in the last talk, as interesting as it was on economics, both on a global basis and UK basis. And there's one talk left. They're all taking a lot of concentration to listen to. And I know I'm supposed to be young and full of energy, but I need to sleep, I need to nap, and there is no time to nap today. After the talks are done, there's a very short break before drinks reception starts, and then conference dinner starts, which is the main dinner of the whole conference. So, yeah, grabbing a coffee from Starbucks because they've stopped serving coffee upstairs at the conference. And then I'll head to the last talk, which I believe is on AI and whether that's going to make our current reserving processes obsolete. Should be interesting. It's going to be a bit of a debate, I think.
Hello everyone, I'm back in my hotel room. Not to brag or anything, but I have spoken to so many people today. Walked back over to the hotel with some of my colleagues who are also staying here. I made friends with an actuary from New York earlier, so I was getting all the New York tips. Maybe a hint on where I'm going later this week. And yeah, honestly, I'm thoroughly exhausted and I do need a nap, but the drinks reception starts in an hour's time. So there really isn't much time to nap. As I mentioned earlier, we had an economist give a talk on the current economic outlook. That was the afternoon plenary, so pretty much everyone at the conference was attending that talk. Then it was off to a load of breakout talks again, and I went to a debate one. The upshot is I think everyone is in agreement that we will be leveraging AI going forwards within our reserving processes. Hopefully it's not going to threaten our jobs and we can just upskill in different areas to work with the AI, but we'll see. The opening talk to the conference yesterday actually put finance and insurance lying within that as one of the top 3 industries where jobs are threatened by AI, so that's fun. Also, I didn't update you guys on the climate talks. They're a little bit depressing. The outlook is bleak, not gonna lie guys. In particular, there's a report called The Climate Scorpion, The Sting is in the Tail, published by a mixture of actuary and climate scientist authors that was summarised in a talk earlier and was very interesting and kind of set the scene for how actuaries will play an important role in managing those worst case climate scenarios. So while climate scientists come at it from a here's what's most likely to happen point of view, actuaries are interested in kind of the range of outcomes and that worst case scenario and risks. I think I need to freshen up my makeup. I can't decide whether I'm gonna just powder over what we've got or start fresh. I might start fresh. My eyes have been drying up with my contact lenses, which isn't good. It's on its way to me. Come on, number 13.
So I've just left the evening party. I'm going to go grab my coat. It is past 11 o'clock, so I've made it quite late. There is an after party, but do you know what? I'm so tired that I need to go. Just go to bed. Yeah, so I actually didn't realise how late it was. We didn't really finish dessert until about 10:45 in the evening. Caught up with an old colleague at the drinks reception, chatted with some new people at dinner. Everyone from my company, my colleagues, we all kind of spread out across different tables, which I think is good because I chat to my colleagues all the time when I'm in London in the office, so it's probably good to spend this time in Birmingham actually chatting to actuaries at different companies and getting to know them. And generally everyone was just very friendly. It was a very relaxed dinner. Food was good, and they brought out a Take That tribute band, who are apparently the #1 Take That tribute in the world. Big things. They did sound and look very much like the Take That members, particularly Gary Barlow. And then they also presented a few awards that get presented each year, both for research papers and individual achievements. And that was about it. Lots of wristbands were being handed out for an after party, but I gave my wristband to one of my colleagues who was going because I did not fancy it. I did have to admit to my colleagues that I was going home to go to bed. But look, I'll be at coffee bright and early in the morning to chat to people. That's more my scene. I'm not a partier. I will not be going out partying, I'm afraid. I can't wait to get into bed. Such a long day. I've been going for so long. I woke up at 6:30 this morning with anticipation. But talks don't start until 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, which I'm quite pleased about. Okay, I'm all packed up. I'm about to check out. I've had breakfast. Talks start in about 40 minutes time roughly. So I think I'm gonna run and put my case in my car and then head over to the conference centre. Maybe check out the Christmas market quickly if there's time beforehand. I've heard that's quite nearby to the conference centre. But I don't want to be late for the talks because the talks are actually relevant to my work this morning and will actually offer me some quite useful industry insights. So definitely need to be there. Making notes probably this morning. It's the final half day. GIRO ends at 2 p.m. this afternoon. So let's go do it. Let's go to check out. So it's now time for the last plenary, which is actually a cosmonaut and chemist talking. And then it's going to be a rush to get home. A few people have left already, I think, to catch a train. Okay, that is conference over. I'm about to go grab a lunch. They've got lunch bags to go, I believe. And then grab my coat and head home. We're back where we started, in the car park with lunch.